I'm really delighted to have been invited to the reception today. I've heard a great deal about what the Naz Legacy Foundation do and all their associated organisations, and I wanted to come along and meet some of the participants and some of the partners firsthand, and it's been a really inspiring event. It gives young people the opportunity to experience things in life that they wouldn't, whether that's visiting museums and galleries or whether it's being part of mentoring schemes and getting the aspiration that they need and that extra spur that they might need to succeed in life, that sometimes schools are not able themselves to provide. So it's a really important foundation. The diversity programme is important because we live in a very diverse country. I represent a very diverse city in Manchester, and it's really important that we all understand where each other comes from, where each other wants to go, and to break down some of the barriers that may otherwise exist. And we have to learn to all get along, and the diversity programme and what goes on in our schools is absolutely critical to that. They may not otherwise go along to those locations. I represent a really diverse constituency, Manchester Central. We've got people from all around the world have settled and live in Manchester. We've also got fantastic museums and galleries. And sometimes we don't showcase those museums and galleries as well as we should. And when we do that work really well, it's always so inspiring that young people can see the value of culture, can understand where culture comes from, can understand the history of my city of Manchester or of this country. And visiting museums and galleries is often a really good way to bring that to life. It's really important for kids from all sorts of backgrounds to understand how our political system works and to see that firsthand by getting the privilege and honour that I feel still as an MP in going to the House of Commons or to Downing Street and those other institutions, because unfortunately there's too many young people, and it's particularly acute in some of our ethnic background young people who are not voting, are not participating in elections, and these sorts of visits can really change their attitude to politics. Mentoring is important because we need to show young people the different pathways in life. I think often when you meet successful people, you think they've had a really easy route to their success, and often when you meet them and you talk to them and you can question them, you realise that they've come from a similar background to you. I was born and bred in Manchester, was born in Moss Side, and I went to Parswood and Severian Sixth Form College, very near my constituency. And when I go into schools and I tell young people that, they are amazed that I've come from the same place they've come from and I've made it to be an MP. And bringing those stories and journeys to life definitely inspires young people, and I see that in my work all the time. Role models are important so that young people can aspire to be whatever they want to be, and unfortunately we do have too many social barriers still left in this country. Whilst kids from all sorts of different backgrounds may do really well at school, we know that they are not accessing the jobs that many of their peers get to access, whether that's in medicine, law, politics or media. And being a role model coming from the same place that those kids may have come from, I think gives them that extra push to think, yeah, I can succeed in those professions, and that is such an important job.